Hello dear students, welcome to your new session. Today we are studying NCERT 5th Standard EVS Chapter 6 Every Drop Counts. In this chapter we will study the importance of water and sources of water. Let's start the class. Chapter 6 Every Drop Counts. Long ago. This is a picture of Gadsi Sar. Sar means a lake. King Gadsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. Jaisalmer located in Rajasthan. All around the lake there are ghats with steps leading to the river, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms and much more. Ghat means stairway to a river. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the Ghat. The talab belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. Talab means pond. Nobody put any waste in the pond. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. When that too filled up, the extra water flowed into the next lake. This way, all 9 lakes filled up. This rainwater could be used throughout the year. Today, Gadsisar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flows away and is wasted. Through the eyes of Al-Biruni, more than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Al-Biruni. The place that he came from is now called Uzbekistan. Where is Uzbekistan? In the map, here is India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and here is Uzbekistan. Al-Biruni carefully observed and noted down the details of all that he saw. He wrote especially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of that time. He wrote, "The people here are very skilled at making ponds. Skilled means ability to do something well. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabuteras. Chabuteras means raised platforms around the lake. Between these, there are rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. Today, when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writings of Al-Biruni. This stamp came out in 1973, 1000 years after his birth. Look at the area around your school. Are there any fields, farms, pakka roads, drains, etc.? Is the area sloping, rocky, or flat? Think, what will happen here when it rains? Where will the rainwater go? Into the drains, pipes, or pits? Is some water also getting soaked into the soil? There are pakka roads and drains in the area around our school. In our school campus also, there are some area with little sloping. When it rains here, water flows into the drains and collected into the wells. Some water also gets soaked into the soil. Drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains for only a few days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water all round the year, and yet most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lakes and jahards were made to collect water. Jahards means pond that collects and stores water. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. Some water from the lakes soaked into the ground and reached the wells and bawdis. Bawdis means step well. The soil of the area also became wet and fertile. Every house had a system to collect the rainwater. Look at this picture. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? A pipe is used to connect the roof and the tank so that the water collected on roof can flow down to the underground tank through that pipe. Have you ever seen a step well? Look at this picture. Can you imagine by looking at the picture that the steps go down several stories deep? Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people would go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. For drawing water from the well, we are using rope and buckets. Long ago, people used to make long journeys with their caravans of animals and goods. People felt it was a good thing to give water to thirsty travelers. Thus, they built many beautiful step wells. Have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? If yes, then what was the reason for it? Yes, we often have to face shortage of water in summer season. This happens due to the excessive use of water. Talk to your grandmother or any elderly person. Find out when they were of your age. From where did they get water for the house? Has there been a change now? They used to get water from the nearby rivers, ponds, wells, or hand pumps. Yes, there has been a tremendous change now. We get water through pipelines direct into our homes. What kind of water arrangements were made for travelers? For example, Pyavu, Mashak. Mashak means water bags or any other. Pyavu means drinking place. In earlier times, the kings or the leaders used to build Pyavu for travelers from where they could drink water. People also used to carry mashak, which was leather bag used to store water. Nowadays, people usually purchase packed drinking water or carry their own water bottles. Students, here is the end of the part 1. Hope all of you understood well. Thank you and have a nice day.